That's a good fish. That's a good crappie. That's a real good crappie. It's the end result of the day. 15 on a strainer right there. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of In-Depth Angling. Today I'm out here in my kayak fishing on Lake of the Ozarks. Just got done crossing the big channel over there behind me. I'm trying to go into another cove over here. Spawn's been on for a little while now for crappie and bass. It's middle of spring out here, and gonna be trying out for some largemouth to start with, fishing some of these open banks going down through here. And I'm gonna try to stay away from the wind today a little bit because it's blowing directly across that channel today. And as you saw, as I was going across there, it got a little bit choppy for me, and it's just still the morning. It's going to pick up some more this afternoon. So we're going to go down this bank here, see what we can find, and hopefully get into some crappie and bass. There's a fish. Feels decent. I didn't even get a good hook set on him. Kind of swam towards me when he ate it. Well, came off right there at the end, shook the hook. There we go. Stay on. Please stay on. That's a good fish. Oh my gosh. Come here. He's got it all across his face. Scoop him up. Heck yeah. Woo! First one of the day. Nice largemouth. Good head on it. Looks like it's been caught a few times based on its mouth condition right there. It's kind of got some spots on it, but yeah, awesome fish right there. It's a good way to start out the day. You can see its mouth right there. But that's him. I'm gonna get a quick measurement on him. It's an 18-incher, so probably close to 2.5 to 3 pounds or so. It's a good fish for Lake of the Ozarks. I'm gonna get her back in the water here and part ways. Thanks for the fight and the bite, bud. Sweet. There we go. There's a good fish. Stay on. Running at me. He fought a lot harder than that when I first hooked into him. Pulled some drag on that. But second largemouth of the day, he kind of came off the bank a little bit. Sore mouth in there. Wow, yeah, he's been caught before. That one's a 14-incher, so probably about 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 on a good day. But let's get him back in. Swam off good. We've had some colder weather. Today we got a north wind coming in after a cold front. So fishing has been good up until this point, but I'm not sure if these fish are a little more farther off now, coming back to that first drop off outside of spawning pockets, or if they're still up in those spawning areas. I haven't really made it to those just yet, but finding a few bass along here. Generally what will happen is they'll come out to these breaks just outside of spawning areas, and not all the fish go up to move at once and go up to spawn, so there'll always be a few bass hanging around these spots anyway. They're not as pressured by other anglers right now either, so everybody goes to the back. There's a fish. Again, feels decent, but oh yeah, all about another 2 pound or so. Close to 15, 16 inch. maybe a little smaller than that. Yeah, he's probably a little closer to 14. Just like that last one I caught. I need some pliers for this guy. That's a fish right there, guys. About a 15, 14-inch bass right there. I'll get a quick shot on him too. Yep, right at 14, so get him back in the water. Big crappie. Awesome. I was wondering what all those beds were over here, because I could see them sitting down in the gravel over here. There's white spots where the bottom's been cleared, and that's a very healthy black crappie right there. It's a male. It's got all the nice black spawning colors on it. I am going to keep some crappie today, but I don't think I want to do that yet because I have a lot of cove left to fish. So I'll probably end up putting this guy back in, but he is a keeper. That's my first casting here with the crappie jig, and 10.5-inch black crappie. I'm going to get him back in though. That's a good crappie. That's a real good crappie. Yeah, another black crappie right there. Male too. Crushed that jig. That nice slab. That's awesome. That's tempting for me to keep this thing. But I'm gonna stay disciplined and keep covering some water. So I'm heading back. I might come back in over here and fish the spot some more. Catch some. There's one. That didn't take long. Oh, came off. Fish. He's in that brush. Get out of that brush. Come on, 6-pound test off film now. A little largemouth. On the crappie jig. Smallest bass of the day, but fourth one. Oh man, that was a good hit. That's first cast with that jig too. There we go. That's a crappie. Tell by the hit. All right. Gotta love that. It's a 10-incher. I am gonna start keeping them now that I'm kind of through the good first chunk of the day here, and gonna be targeting more crappie from here on out. I think I'm gonna be able to get a limit here today based on the way they've been biting the last week or so. There's a fish. Well, what I got here, it hit pretty good. Is that a crappie? Oh wow, it is a nice crappie. Really nice crappie. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Oh yeah. It's a solid 13-inch crappie right there. That's a good one. Like, the way it was fighting, it felt more like a small bass or a white bass, but I'm very happy that I got this fish in. One more look at that fish right there before it goes on the strainer. There we go. Awesome. 10.5 inches long. so makes the cut with ease. Here we go. Try to push off of that, keep me away from it. There, now we're good. It's another keeper. That's 4 keeper crappie on the strainer at this point. Another 10.5, and it is a female. Would have had those 3 crappie I caught earlier that were all keepers as well. From that other cove, I would have had 7 now. So it's a pretty consistent bite. Just trying to find shallow woody cover near some pea gravel. And these trees right here, mixed in with that smaller rock that you can see up there on the bank, make perfect spawning habitat for those crappie. There's a crappie. Heck yeah. Number 5 on the strainer. Get him situated here. I've got the wing kind of pulling me everywhere right now, but that's probably close to 11. Yep, right at 11 inches. Cool. There's a bass. Heck yeah. Awesome. Let's see. 13.5-inch largemouth right there on the old square bill again. Nice to finally catch a bass mixed in with the crappie. Come to the back of the cove now, and I think it should be good. There we go. Oh, got caught up on somebody else's bobber there. It is a crappie though. Male crappie. Sweet. Kind of surprised that there's still fish here because I saw somebody fish this spot already. I think that's who left that bobber floating right there. I don't know if they got broke off or whatever happened, but that is a male white crappie. The dark colors on it. Get a measurement on him, see if he's big enough. Oh yeah, he's a 10-incher, so he's gonna go on the strainer too. Be number 6 for me today. Fish on, right there. It's another nice crappie, that's a keeper. Awesome. It's another male too. Back-to-back casts right in the same spot on these concrete pillars. That's sweet. Get him on there. Really nice colors on that fish. Pretty. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish on the strainer now. Seeing a lot of people going around fishing today and nobody else has been catching them. It's been weird. I don't know if they're not throwing the right thing or what, but all I've been throwing today has been like a purple body or a black body with a chartreuse tail, paddle tail, little crappie slider on a 1/16 ounce jig head. That's all I got. Casting it out and reeling it in back slow. Right there. 3 casts in a row of that spot. They are in there thick. That's a female. Got it. Sweet. Another female crappie that time. 11-incher. Good enough for the strainer as well. Awesome. Number 8. That took no time. Black male right there. That's a white crappie. It's black. Yep, it's got the bars. Awesome. It's another keeper too, looks like. Let's say around 10 inches. Yep, 10.5 inch right there. Beautiful colors on that fish. There's one. That one's really black. Wow, smallest fish of the day so far for crappie. I don't know if he's gonna make the cut. He's just shy of 9 inches long, so I'm gonna get him back in. See ya. There we go. Fish on. Tiny crappie, and he inhaled that jig. I mean, he inhaled it. Good grief. Something moving that fast, you get it down your throat that quick is crazy. A little fish like that. Get him back in. There we go. Oh, that's a fish on there. Got me wrapped up in something. Still feel it kicking. There he come out. Oh yeah, nice crappie too. He was wrapped up in something. Oh yeah, man. Sweet. It's a big old crappie. Nice slab. Got that fish out. Basically just over here to my left, and she was sitting down in there. Probably close to 13 inches. Got wrapped up around something. Got snagged on some things down in here too. Feels like metal. That's a 13-inch white crappie right there out of the Lake of the Ozarks. That's awesome. I'll get him on the stringer as well. It means I got two 13-inchers on here today. That's pretty good. This will be number 10 going on the stringer tonight. There's a fish. That's a keeper. Come here. Awesome. Number 11 in the kayak. Just gorgeous. I love it when they get those spawning colors on them. It makes them look way cooler. Aggressive thumps tonight. 4 more to go and I got my 15-a-day limit. All the fish I got to keep out of Lake of the Ozarks got to be over 9 inches, and I think I got everything on here is over 10. Alright guys, pulled up here in the next spot. Across the way here, found some brush piles. There's a fish. Crappie. Not big enough. Not gonna probably make the cut. No, that's an 8.5 incher. Send him back. There's a fish. Come on. Yeah, crappie. Nice crappie. Get up in here. Awesome. That is a male too. It's a really big male. Usually they don't get to the same size as the females do in here, and that's probably close to 12 inches right there. Yeah, that's a 12.5 inch black crappie. Gorgeous fish. Well, with that last fish, I just got up to number 12 of the day, so I need 3 more to finish out a limit. Most of the fish that I've caught today have all been, well, actually all the fish I've caught today have been on a square bill for bass or for crappie. It's been this little slider. I have a link in the description below if you guys are interested in picking up some of these, either of those baits. There's one. He's not gonna make the cut. A little small. And that's a keeper. What do I got? Oh, yeah, that's crappie. Sweet. It's number 13 on the strainer right there. Gorgeous fish. 11.5 incher. Cool. Still need 2 more. There we go. Okay. He might be close to 10. We'll check him out, see how big he is. And a black crappie. Right at 10 inches. Not the biggest one on the streamer today. I think that's actually probably the smallest fish I've got on this streamer. Got a different dock in front of me now. More brush piles. Alike. And one more crappie. There's one. Don't know if it's definitely not going to be big enough to keep. This is not it. Little fish. Whoa! I don't know if you guys could hear that audio. That fish jumped in front of me. That was a carp. Came clean out of the water. There's a crappie. It'd be barely legal at 9, but you can get something a little bigger than that. It's another little crappie. Found the kids' table. There we go. That's gonna be number 15 right there. Sweet. Final one of the day. Gonna put him on the strainer and then start heading back home. Go through the gill, out through the mouth, down to the other ones. It's the end result of the day. 15 on a strainer right there. It's awesome. Can go home and do some cleaning now. If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave me a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this. Had a lot of fun today. Got to go out and really get to just relax and fish, and it's kind of a cooler spring day. I think a high today was like 50 degrees, but you know, fishing was great. Had a lot of fun and look forward to coming back out here again soon and doing the same thing. So we'll catch you guys on the next one, and as always, remember to explore deeper. There's more out there. See ya.